was just making some hot pads. This is my favorite pattern. I can't give you the dimensions because it came from a magazine, and I was going to give you the magazine directions, but when I went online, to look it up, you can't get the pattern online, even though the pattern's from June of 2019, because they charge a monthly fee, and it's $8 a month for the monthly fee if you don't buy the magazine, even though it's from 2019. So that's not going to work. But since I can't give you the measurements, I was just going to tell you, I just took a big square and cut it in half. Then I sew these little squares, can't tell you how big, and I'll just take one of each in these fun colors and sew them together. I didn't have very much orange and green, and just sew them any which way to make a long strip. And when it's longer than this, I make the big strip and I sew it to each side. But that's not the big part. The big part is once you get it sewn together and squared up, and you get your batting and Insul Bright or towel or whatever you're gonna put in your hot pad, is the quilting. The quilting is what got me. Is you're gonna quilt just a presser foot away across the whole hot pad. This, in my case, the gray part. Now this is quilting cotton I got from the quilt store. It's really nice. And it quilts beautifully, this quilting cotton. And you're going to quilt the whole thing just a 1/4 inch away. Just a pressure foot length away, whatever size your pressure foot is, whether you're using your regular foot or your walking foot. And when you quilt all those layers together, the backing, the Insul Bright or towel, and the cotton batting and the top, it flattens it so nicely that you can really get that binding on straight and nice. It's the quilting that's the big part of it. Fortunately, I don't have any to show you that are completed because I've given them all away. They're a favorite. But I just wanted to tell you that maybe you could go check out your library and see if they have any magazines. And once you find your favorite pattern, just use it over and over again. And like I said, this is my favorite pattern, and I use it over and over again. And I alter it all the time. Sometimes, remember the scrappy strips? I would put the scrappy strips in between. And if someone has a favorite color, I would use just those favorite colors. Or just one strip of, you know, a kitchen-like fabric. That would be cute. And for the backing, sometimes I would just use, you know, just like this bright polka dot. Just put that on the back. That goes with everything. Or, say, oranges or chili peppers on the back, depending on who you're making it for. It'd be really cute. Let me see. I might have one. Let me see if I have. Dug through my pot holders. Isn't that fun? And this is the quilting I'm talking about. See how close that is? And it flattens all those layers together. And it makes putting the binding on so easy. You can put a loop on this or not. It's up to you. But whether you use it to put a pot on or pick up a lid, it still works. So this is similar to what I'm going to make. This is much smaller though. I think this is from the same magazine company, but probably a different issue. Well, I think they've repeated this one before. This was from a sew along. This is similar. This was my first try. My binding's a little loose. And oh, this is from that magazine. It's a great magazine. They have great projects. And these are just from my denim scraps. I just love that little chicken fabric. It was something from my mom's stash. And I just used every little tiny bit of it and to make these tiny little pot holders. But anyway, when it comes to pot holders, it really doesn't matter whether it's just one piece of fabric on the front and back and whatever you put in the middle. You can have fun with it. Use your orphan blocks, your test blocks, or just dig in your little crumb bucket and make a picture. Make a flower on a fun background. Do anything you want. It's your chance to really have fun and play. Make cherries in a stem on a colorful background, or a coffee cup. I've got plenty of mug rugs with coffee cups on it, or teacups. You know, a big heart, something like that. If you wanted to try paper piecing, you can do a paper piecing block. Like I did a paper piecing block of a heart, and I just made it into a coaster. So hot pads are a great outlet for practicing your blocks, practicing sewing, practicing top stitching. If you want to try free motion stitching or just decorative stitches on your sewing machine that you've never used before, those would be great. So anyway, I just wanted to talk to you about that. I'm sorry I can't show you how to make these. When I was trying to see if the pattern was still available on that magazine's website and saw it was $8 a month, I thought, no, I can't show you how to do that. And I'm so sorry, because it's a really cute pattern. But I think what I liked most was the stitching all over it, compressing those layers so you can trim it really nice and get those layers compressed to get that binding on. I think that was the best part. So anyway, but I did get to show you some of my pot holders I made. Isn't that fun? That's just a string block done on the diagonal. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, these are so fun to make. You can make placemat, table runners, whatever you want with just a string block. Just strips, any size. So, and just crumb piecing, straight crumb piecing. And this one got a little crazy. It's got all different shapes. So get out your scraps or whatever you got, tear up some sheets and towels and make some hot pads and go crazy and make some fun designs and just do it. Okay? Have a great day, and I'll figure out something else we can do that doesn't cost $8 a month. Take care. Bye-bye.